I'm just placing this up on my YouTube as well. Just a moment. Hi, Carla. Good evening. Hi, Sarah. I usually don't come at this hour. I'm the morning person here on Insight Timer. But I do recognize you guys, some of you here. Star Seeker, hello. Hi, Karen. Hi, Marisi. Beautiful, beautiful Colorado. Hi, Lisa. Yeah, nice to see you. Couldn't get in the morning, so I said, okay, let me give it a try in the evening. How are you guys building up with this moon cycle? Hi, Cynthia. Good to see you. Hi, Terry. New Jersey. Lovely. Has anyone feeling a bit emotional or discomforts in your physical body, or the sleep being affected, or anxiousness? It's more around the heart center is what I'm picking up. Are you guys feeling that? Hi, Trish. Yeah, been a bit edgy, discomfort physically. Yeah, I'm having this headache around my eyes and the skull, very uncomfort and not allowing me to have a good sleep. It's weird energy. It's like, there is nothing like, yeah, definitely taking a lot of rest and the cold packs and all that. But it's interesting to observe what's coming up energetically and how we need to tap that energy. Yeah. Sleep has been terrible. Yes, this time it has come in deep. Feeling a lot stagnant energy of the last week, sleep waking up during the night. Absolutely. I'm with you guys. Yeah. It's been a while that I was hit with it at dark space. Dark space, but still it's a good thing because the uncomforts are teaching us a lot of things to move deep. So coming into December, I always seek to go within as a hibernation, and that's my best non-productive but also recharge phase of my life. Yeah. So for those who are totally new to me, my name is Srimanju Katragadda. I usually come on Insight Timer at 10ish in the mornings with Akashic records, messages, media, meditations, oracle card reading, Reiki healing, and full moon, new moon healings as well. And so, yeah, if you are interested to know more about me, check on bio and like and give a follow if you're resonating to these messages. Yeah. So the way I'll be conducting this evening ceremonial way is full moon is tomorrow, but energetically it does come in between few hours, few days before and after as well. I'm going to share some of the Akashic realm messages that I have downloaded for my newsletter and share with you, and then we'll lead you into a meditation where you'll be receiving Reiki healing as well. And if you have got some journal notes or piece of a paper or a napkin or even like your phone, you can type it in, bring it along, as it's interesting with these energies. The more we go within to question is the uncomfort that comes out to the comfort space. Yeah. Trish, emotional, angry, not sleeping well. Is there something in the air? Absolutely. The beautiful moon energy is bringing up all the little turmoil that we kept in safe, secure place, like reminding us, hey, you don't need that anymore. When something is being shifted, that is where, say, for example, you are very much used to packing for 20 kilos to fly or to travel. And now you're getting into this airline where they're only letting you only 5 kilos to pack. So much of a turbulence comes through, if you're a hoarder or if you want to pack all your kitchen as well. So that is the discomfort. Now, as we are moving into the ascension phases, all this discomfort is rising up, that we are connecting and we are kind of battling between what do I release, what do I hold on to, where do I need to work on. All that self-investigation questions are coming up. Yeah. So that is the uncomfort phase of our life is what we are going through, but that allows us to navigate into connecting to our soul. So for those who have been doing journal work, to be honest, it's very uncomfort space to be at, because it's like you need to create time. You have a question and you really need to think through to write the answer, what flows through. Like, it's very, very vulnerable space as well. Some of the times it brings us to be. But when you journal, when you dump all your thoughts, your worries, your emotions, you feel so empowered because there is no baggage to carry in. You don't feel vulnerable anymore because you have dumped it out. And that is exactly what's causing with these moon energies. Like, it's not to blame the moon cycles, but these trigger points are so needed for some of us. Like, as I said, not every full moon or the new moon, we all need to be affected. But when we get, like, celebrate it, say, all right, bring it on. Like, I'm ready to deal with it. Like, for some people, like, I'm not great at astrology at all. Like, so I won't even bother about educating or sharing any knowledge there. But as my astrologer says, like, depending on where the moon is in your cycle, it does bring up some things, like, so to understand it, it's so important. Like, moon energies are beautiful, emotional, heart opening, sacral chakra opening up areas of our life. Yeah. And this is where we are getting to celebrate. So think about, like, for your journal right now, what are the areas that are making you uncomfort at this moment of time? Take your time, let those thoughts, let those words naturally flow in. What areas in your life are making you uncomfortable? Is it the emotions? Is it the relationships? Is it the work? What is it causing you the uncomfort? You can either type it in here, share it with everyone, because sometimes, like, some people, as they are new into it, as we shared, that helps them to connect. Oh, I'm not on my own. Like, there are sisters and brothers who can understand us as well. And that way we feel the connection. Take your time to let that flow and the thoughts come in. Health and relationships are main triggers. Yeah. Like, when we look at the patterns, these triggers move through as well. Like, right? Once something is a trigger, need not be a trigger later on because we have resolved it, or we got to see the life from a different view perspective, that we feel like, okay, I can make a peace. I understood that lesson. Thank you for that, and move further. But until we understand it, it's like those when we were kids, we were writing the alphabet, writing, learning, repeating it constantly and getting bored out of it. And that's what we are doing until we get the lesson out of it. Yeah. And I have to be sharing this, like, the health triggers has been the peak that I'm seeing in my one-to-one session works, or in the sacred women circles that I hold. Like, yeah, most of us are holding some health issues that hasn't been there, coming up into our energy centers now to be worked on it. Either it could be a genetics, it could be a old thing, pattern coming back or running in our ancestral line as well. And that is really interesting, yeah, that it's coming up to be worked on. As I have healed my inner mother, it's created some distance with my mother in the physical world. Also exploring a new romantic relationship after a long time of singlehood. That's beautiful. Welcoming new relationship, work relationships right now. Yeah. And so the other thing is, have you been questioning of, like, recent times who you are? Even just sitting with that question of who are you? Or in the past, have you ever, like, this question has been on my past, 13 years ago, when I was soul searching, finding myself, that was the first question that really came onto the highest trigger point, and that made me come and fully own who I am becoming. So are you feeling that coming back, owning yourself, but defining yourself? Who are you? Or have you discovered that answer? Mm. But who are we? It's something that over the time we noticed that actually I have known it all along, but I didn't know it is what it is. Like, yeah, it's like you got the recipe book of to make a pasta dish, and you all along had it in your kitchen shelf that you didn't even search, but you were searching in the bookstores everywhere. Yeah, it's coming back to it. Yeah, exactly. Rediscovering. So that is where, like, we are coming back to ourselves and owning authentically, even to say, like, okay, I am everything or I am nothing. I'm creating myself. And in that creation is where the flow of ourselves comes through, and where we start living for ourselves, redefining boundaries, redefining what our needs, desires are in our life as well. And this time, the full moon is deeply invoking those challenging moments in our lives. You may notice you are distancing from your family members, but actually, you're not feeling guilty. You're feeling good. That distance is helping you to rediscover yourself, redefine yourself. Yeah. And these moments are the crucial to ourselves, like, coming into the next year, you'll be more walking on your path with more of a faith and more of owning your path as well. So that is where it's all leading up into. Yeah. My journals from my late teens, early 20s were all about trying to find myself. And that search stopped abruptly. I'm not sure why. Now, 20 years later, it's resurfacing. Yeah, I remember my late teens. Like, I used to go into these bookstores, which were the Christian missionary schools bookstores. We didn't have any bookstores like, where you can find the self-help books. And that's the only place I could get something of that I can understand some language where I wanted to read about things. And yeah, it's only in the late 20s again it came back, because the life took over in between. We were doing, suppressing all that, getting on to what was needed as well. But it's like so much has been suppressed. It's like, you are trying to control a tsunami constantly, like, patchwork, but no, it has to rise up and bring the true nature of who we are meant to be. And then you'll feel like, I own, I belong. I'm finally happy, or I arrived to a place or a destination that your soul in the soul contract bigger mission has made it. And that is the most important thing to be coming back into. So now that is a place, like, think about what does it feel like to you, even to think about it when you arrive at your soul destination. What does it you want to feel it like? Say, for example, like, when you book your flights to Hawaii or Texas, you will have kind of an expectation, or it's going to be warm, or it's going to be near the ocean. It's going to be lovely, like, all the fruits will be available, or something like that. People will speak different language. All these are preset in your mind. So have that preset in your mind, like, visualize it, daydream about it. What is it to feel like to be arriving at that place? And that will help you to bring you into that reality of what you are writing. Because what else? Like, you are writing your own story, you're writing your own fairy tale where you are the main character, and you can scrape, like, things didn't work. Okay, let's rewrite again, like, take the ownership to it and play around. And that makes life much, much easier to navigate through. because a lot of times all our family members have said like life is tough, money is tough, to find a good partner is tough, like all these things have been so much deeply ingrained, but they never said trust in yourself, trust and make your decisions, own them. Like, they didn't put us into that strength phase, and they didn't know any better as well, right? Like, I only wish they knew as well, so they can make a better life for themselves as well. Like, our ancestors, they did the best, and they were in the fear mode as well, in the survival mode as well. Like, yeah, something that I have been noticing as lived in 3 different continents is all the stories are very similar, like, to what has happened in the granddad's generations, to the parents' generations, and to our generations, our children. Like, everyone is going through very similar stories. Maybe the little language is different in how we express it, but they're all same. Like, some were affected by our ancestors in the famine or through the war. Like, so different ways it has all been coming up to that fear surface. Yeah. So what is that one intention would you like to make for this new moon? Write that down. Yeah. What is that one intention for this new moon that you are clearly defining for yourself? For the past day on the 12th of last month, I am new here on my journey to healing through my morning. Oh, I'm so sorry, Evelyn. Thank you for being here. Be open. You might be receiving her messages, her lovely warmth, through your own inner guidance, through your own seeing as well. Ask your age, just trying to gauge your generational background. 42. Ah, the 42 tribe. Yep, 44. And 44 meditators here. I love that. Release all of this last year's residual doubts and shadow work, ready to light and brighten my energy. Awesome. And the more we write, what I have noticed is the more we are anchoring into our journals, the more we are expressing things, what we want, what we desire, we are becoming stronger in our vocal cords to even express it with much ease as well. Like, one of the struggles I still have, even after 13 years of being into the spiritual side and owning a business, seeing so many clients every single day, is still to make a pitch, to speak about, like, within a minute, what I do. Like, I can talk for hours, like have that soul tribe conversation, but when it comes to owning yourself, I still struggle. Like, and I'm open about it, because some of my peers, they think like, oh, it's easy to owning yourself, but no, it's never ever easy. It's always, they have made the roads to be so hard and tough that you need to step and be your owning your own self. Like, that is so much needed. It's nice to connect with others in my own age group for answer. I resonate with that, Trish. Yeah, when I was waking up into the spiritual thing, I was only 29. And everyone in all the courses that I ever did those years were in their 60s, 70s. And I absolutely loved the wisdom they were sharing and the caring and the nurture they were giving to me. But I kind of missed my own age group people as they weren't waking up, like, because when I'm back into the community, like, I was seeking for them and I couldn't. But now, It's much easier. I'm finding more of youngsters waking up. I do have a couple of clients who are learning Reiki at the age of 18. And my own daughter, 13-year-old, she published her own book. And there are amazing teenagers who are straight away walking on their path. They are not taking all this reroutes and everything, which is interesting, amazing. Yeah. It's like the families they chose to do the immediate work rather than wait and watch and boot their systems and to come back, isn't it? When you watch your nieces, nephews, your own children, or the kids around, it's always so interesting how the new generation is. Yeah, I'm waiting to watch what the recent pandemic born kids are coming up with as well. Yeah. So, with that, hold on to these beautiful energies of your intentions for this new full moon and where you want to welcome in the energies. So, is anyone totally new to Reiki? Has anyone never received Reiki or doesn't know much about it? Let me know. Okay, you don't know anything about it. I love it. Love it. So, Reiki is a universal life force energy, which we generally channel through the energies that are around us through the practitioner into the receiver. So, you guys will be on the receiving end. All you need to set your intentions is I'm allowing the energy healing to flow through me, which I'll also set you the um, space into it. And what it does is universal life force is every one of us have it, but sometimes it gets stagnant in our own energy portals, which we call as chakras or the vortex fields. And due to the burden, the weight that we carry on, or the emotional trauma and everything. So here, when we are bringing in the universal life force energy, the old things are being moved through. And so you might notice you're more peaceful, you're sleeping better, definitely, like as you guys are receiving late in the evening. And also you are much peacer and calmer as well. And some of you may notice some tingle sensations, pins and needles, or tummy grumbling, or fall asleep perfectly okay as well, because the energy goes in where it's needed rather than me telling, oh, energy only has to go to the headache part. Like there could be something else that is causing the headache. So it will go to that basic level and clear it up. Usually there is no side effect. The only good side effects of Reiki is you might be feeling emotional because it builds up all the old vent or the trauma we were holding on to now is clearing it up. Doesn't happen in every time, but if someone feels like tears rolling, the last session I remember I was having my tears down, as I was being here on Inside Timer, I didn't know what it was, but it felt good. There was nothing that I need to be emotional about on that day, particularly. But the tears were rolling out. It was so beautiful experience. So let it be. Don't hold it. Let yourself be with the flow of it. And for those who are usually here to know more about it or have had Reiki session in person or distantly, set an intention. Set an intention. Where would you like to receive today? Physical self, or emotional self, or towards your intentions, or something big is coming up. You want to be prepared with it. Set an intention. If you want, you can type it as well. So if someone is totally new to Reiki, they can get an intention. What kind of intentions can I make there? So in meantime, I'll get the music ready. Set your intentions and type in yes as you're ready to receive the healing. Giving me the permission to send you the healing. Let me know if you can hear the music. Lots of yes. Perfect. Great. Thank you. All right. Okay. So setting your intentions, clearing up your energy space. I'm just going to show this beautiful Palo Santo smudge. Getting comfortable, relaxed into the space that you're in. As long as you're not driving, this is great. If you're driving, you can listen to this healing version from my YouTube, which is being live streamed. So feel this energy of the Palo Santo smudge all around your auric field, cleansing, releasing the energies that you're carrying from the whole day. What's not yours to be released, released, released. And just getting comfortable. Gently closing your eyes, relaxing your body, setting an intention for this healing to be received for your highest good, to wherever it needs to flow for your highest good. Calling in Reiki energy to flow through my palms, through this beautiful technology portal, and receive at your end, at your own comfort space. Calling in Archangel Michael to protect and shield each one of us individually in his beautiful blue clock of protection. So only the light energy goes through. Relaxing, taking a nice deep breath into your belly, relaxing your shoulders, your feet, feeling the flow of energy going all the way down to your toes and to the top of your crown. Breathing deeper and at a calm space to your belly. As you're breathing, breathe out with a sigh, releasing any stress, strain from the day, from the energy that we spoke about, that anything has come up. One more time, breathe in and breathe out. Now visualize the energy moving at your crown center. You're receiving Reiki energy at your crown center. Feel the heat and the tingle sensations. Visualize your highest self, the energy centers opening up, expanding, to get a clear view of what your purpose is, what your blueprint of your life is. Notice the expansion of this energy. And gently bringing that energies down into your third eye. Feel the expansion between your eyebrows, opening up your psychic intuitive abilities, feeling, connecting to your clear senses, trusting yourself. And gently breathing, bringing the energies onto your throat center. Breathing in and out. Opening up your throat center helps you to communicate your deep desires, express yourself. Feel the expansion and relaxation at your throat center. And gently allowing that energies to come down to your shoulders and to your heart center, opening and expanding your heart center to invite love, happiness, contentment, gratitude to your own self, to fill in your own portal. Feel the energy gently moving down into your belly, solar plexus, where your inner child emotions, your anxiousness, your worries are stored. Receiving healing here will help you to loosen up, connect to your own inner child, and be playful with yourself. Feel the energy moving through your spine, healing, strengthening it up, releasing any pressures or strains. And now bringing that energies down into your navel, lower belly, connecting to your sacral chakra, deep desires, emotions opening up and receiving healing. And notice the energy moving around your sacral chakra, helping you to listen to your own inner wisdom. Now, gently moving down to your root chakra, the base of your spine, connecting to who you are, your purpose in this lifetime, being here on earth, strengthening up. And notice all the energies moving through your legs, your thighs, your knees, your ankles, the toes, into the Mother Earth, what's not serving you, releasing. And notice these cells, the blood flow, energy in your body is increasing. And notice this Reiki energy moving through your shoulders, into your elbows, into your palms, moving through old stagnant energies. Feel the energy flow from your crown to your feet. As you're breathing in and out, let this be a easy, deeply relaxed, filling you with nurturing ideas, your wisdom, cleansing your auric field, regaining your strength, your wisdom, your knowingness. And gently bring your palms onto your heart center. And taking a deep breath, thinking about all your loved ones from this beautiful heart space and sending them the healing. Visualize a light at your heart space and send that light to all your loved ones who could benefit. Gently bringing back the energies to yourself. Thanking the Reiki energy, Archangel Michael, for its shield and protection. The healing is sealed and closed for now. Loka samasta sakino bhavantu. Namaste. Gently wiggling your toes, bringing the connection into your palms, your fingers, your body, gently moving, stretching, deep breath, and slowly coming back into the presence and opening up your eyes. Welcome back. Welcome back, everyone. And as you come back, have some water to connect back to this beautiful space. Love those love hearts. Welcome back. You know how that was for you? What did you feel? What did you connect? Did you feel the twitches? Did you sense heat? Yeah, what was your experience like? Peace, jointly jumping in for healing. Great. Glad to have peace. Or to go to sleep. That does happen. Yeah, definitely you can go into that zone. For the Akashic reading, you can check in my bio to make a booking, or you can send me a message. I can send you some details. Anyone felt the twitches? Anyone emotional? I definitely feel much lighter on the head. Before coming onto the Insight Timer, I was in like, should I cancel? Should I have it? Because I was having this thumping headache. Was having a cold pack and rested before coming on. Now it's much better. I've been suffering through a lot of anxiety attacks, so I thank you for that immensely. Thank you, Lynn. Yeah, once we get into that breathing space, once we get into that relaxation, a lot of things drop out. Deeply peaceful and relaxed. Great. Thank you, Nancy. Thank you, guys. This is amazing to be doing this together. And for those who are totally new, please do like and follow so you get a notification on when the next lives go in. I'll try to schedule some in the evening as well. Generally, I'm in the mornings. And if you're drawn for an energy exchange, please do make a donation, as that helps me and Insight Timer to share this beautiful space. Or the other ways you can support our work is by listening to the meditation tracks or the podcast we have up here on Insight Timer and leaving a comment. That definitely helps us. Yeah. Felt so much energy, still feeling it, tingly, buzzy feel. Yes, that stays a long time, which is amazing. Like, you just forget how much the beautiful calm space brings the best in us. Thank you so much, Nancy, for your donation. Deeply gratitude. Hey, Renita, good to see you here. Thank you for your donation. Thank you, Simon, for your donation. Thank you. And for those who are interested, maybe in one-to-one sessions, you can check on my bio and schedule something for Reiki or Akashic readings. So yeah, to see you. Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure. It's like I'm so it's like a family when you see who are coming up to your talk or receiving. It's like you build that community up and it just always elevates your energies. So I picked up a card here for us all in this one. It's totally a new deck. So here, Black Friday sale. Got The Divine Feminine by Megan Watterson. I love her work because she does a lot of Mary Magdalene energy work. Yeah, the card that I got is Katia, the mother of believers. I'm spiritually and financially abundant. I provide heaven and earth for myself. That's beautiful. Absolutely. Yeah, the mother of believers. I love that. Love that energy. I think we all need that, isn't it? Confirmation to believe in ourselves and ally to work with in believing ourselves. Thank you, Mercy. Thank you, Kira. Huge hug. Srimanju, so thankful for you. Oh, thank you, Peace. It's amazing. So how are you all feeling to what you brought inside nearly an hour ago to how you're feeling now? Do you see a shift and change? It's always we are afraid to pause in our lives, but when we pause, we always feel good, isn't it? We always feel like that was so needed. Thank you, Star Seeker. Good to have you. Hi, Monica. Good to see you. It's been a while. How are you doing? Hmm. Often listen to your recordings of angel meditations and chakra balancing. Oh, that's great. Thank you. Thank you. So beautiful and good. And you, I'm great. Yeah, I have some recordings done. It's just that I'm placing more podcast up than the meditation recordings. So yeah, hopefully when I take the time off in December, the last 2 weeks, hopefully I'll get something done. I love the longer ones. It helps me relax. Yes. Yeah, I used to be more loving the short ones, but now I'm seeing a difference in 40 minutes ones. Yeah. Huge difference. I definitely needed it. Grieving and mourning is taking me through a lot. Thank you for this. Yeah, it's never easy. Glad you could have this community. Glad you could be here with us, and we could be there for you, even virtually. That is a lot to hold space for each other. And thank you for so much for showing up for you, Evelyn. Anyone feeling like restless, tired, emotional? Any tears? I do have some clients who take time to go into the car after the session and cry there, and they'll come back and tell me next time that they were feeling emotional, a lot of tears, and some don't even want to cry because it does mess with their makeup. But again, it's a story that we have been told not to cry, isn't it? Like, yeah, when the tears come, it's a natural way of our body, our emotions telling us release. Emotional, just feeling pure gratitude. Yes, I definitely feel that, Renit and Nav. Yeah, I felt the most. I guess it's because I was working on my own head as well. Like, yeah, before coming in, the heart center and the sacral chakra were very intense to me. I don't know if anyone of you felt that heart and the sacral. Feeling relieved and clarity. Trisha, I've been practicing Reiki on my own, only a level one. Still, my intention every time is the energy to flow where it needs to heal me. I have been frustrated that I haven't felt any different or healed. During tonight's session, I was given the message that maybe the energy has flown through to my medical specialist who has recently had insight into my case. Interesting. Yeah. And also, like, who are practicing Reiki, let me tell you, not every time we do feel as well. Like, even after 13 years practicing it every single day, like an hour before I was practicing on myself, I didn't feel anything. But there is a shift an hour before and an hour after, and that is what it is about, to check in. Like, am I much calmer? Am I more aligned? Like, am I more in my own space? Am I feeling peaceful? So sometimes those tingles, those tummy grumbling, nothing of that exists as well. Like, in some of the sessions we do for ourselves, because you're working in your own frequencies. But when you work on other frequencies, like, other person, you do pick up things, like, differently as well. Yeah. So I always say to all my students is never give up just because you didn't feel it. Always know that it's like, yeah, keeping you onto the surface, keeping you more strengthened up doing it. Mm. So how are you feeling with your intentions now? You can do it? You feel good about it? So make sure you are in a great space. And if anything is more hurtful or uncomfort that has come up for you through the journaling process in the very start, write on a piece of a paper, burn it. That's the best thing as well. Like, you're releasing out of your system and you're connecting back to yourself. Feeling more courageous, but still nervous for people pushing up against my boundaries. Yeah, that's actually like something about it is what I'm going to be putting up in my newsletter shortly that I'll be sending. because we are working on the conscious collaboration. That's the things, like, it's making us feel edgy. It's like everyone wants to be in the run. Say, for example, like everyone wants to be in the rat race, and you are not defining that rat race, and you feel left out. But like knowing that, like, you will make your own tribe of left outs and create your own wavelength of things. Like, until then, we just need to feel more strong for ourselves. Until we feel comfortable, we find our soul tribes feeling more. I totally, like, I'm sure, like, there are many more people who resonate with what you said there, please. Yeah. And thank you for each one of you being honest, sharing that space, like, communicating and sharing up what you are going through, because it's not easy. Like when we acknowledge ourselves, half the healing is done. Because until then, like, we have been only thinking of all the churns and all the weird thoughts, but nothing has come through. Thank you. So with that, I'll take a leave now, and you guys take care, rest well, drink plenty of water, and look after yourself, sleep well. If anything has come up, like, let it be for the release, and bring it on. And please do listen to this healing once again. If you want more of a healing to flow in, it's on my YouTube. So yeah, we'll see you again. I think I do have tomorrow morning. Yes. Tomorrow I have journey with Akashic records, or meditation to connect into the Akashic records. So if you're interested, please do click attend so you get a notification. Yeah. Thank you, Trish. Thank you, Anders. Thank you all. Thank you, Christine, for your donation. Thank you so much. Thank you, Evelyn. Have a great evening, guys, and a lovely, lovely, happy full moon, and enjoy this beautiful sense of the vibes that we are creating. So thank you so much. And thank you so much for those love hearts. I can't stop. Like, no, this is so beautiful. Like, I just feel every time I look at those love hearts, it's all about energy, high frequencies. Like, it's amazing. So each one of you feel that, like, and bring it on into yourselves. We don't need to function from a heavy energies. We can function from a lighter energies and bring a smile and still be productive, still be who we are to be. So with that, believe in yourself. And here is a card for us as a reminder as well. So good luck and take care. Lots of love. Namaste. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Thank you so much.